Most people completely misunderstand this process, and because of that, they assume that forming a company in North Macedonia is either outdated, overly bureaucratic, or only suitable for local entrepreneurs who already understand the system. But if you are thinking about registering an LLC in North Macedonia, there is something extremely important you need to understand first. Because North Macedonia does not actually use the term LLC in its legal system. Instead, the correct structure is called an DU or dual, which stands for a limited liability company under Macedonian commercial law.I. And if you don't understand that before you begin, you can easily misinterpret requirements, underestimate compliance steps, or assume the process is simpler than it actually is. Now let's begin with a story. A young entrepreneur named Michael from Florida had been running a small online consulting business. His clients were mostly in Europe, and he was looking for a low-cost European base to expand his operations and improve his credibility with international clients. One night, while researching business-friendly countries in Europe, he came across something interesting. North Macedonia company formation. Low taxes. Affordable setup costs. Access to European trade networks. And a growing digital business environment. It sounded like a hidden opportunity most people overlooked. So Michael made a decision. He would explore registering a company in North Macedonia. But what he didn't realize is that North Macedonia operates under a structured civil law system influenced by European commercial standards, meaning company formation is legal, procedural, and document-driven. And that one detail is where most entrepreneurs start to misunderstand the process. Because forming a DU is not just about creating a company name. It is about building a legally recognized entity through a formal registration system. But here's where things get interesting. Michael assumed this would be a simple online process. Submit documents, register a name, and start operating within a few days. But when he started researching deeper, he discovered something important. In North Macedonia, company formation involves notaries, court or central registry registration, tax registration, and sometimes bank account verification before full operations can begin. And that structure changes everything. Now let's introduce another character. Zara, a freelance digital marketer from New York, was looking for an affordable European company set up to work with international clients. She kept hearing that North Macedonia offered one of the lowest cost company formation systems in Europe. So she became curious. But as she began researching, she ran into confusion. Some sources mentioned minimum capital requirements. Others mentioned notarized documents. Some mentioned tax registration before or after incorporation. And others talked about translation requirements. And this is where most people get stuck. Because North Macedonia's system is not difficult in concept, but it is precise in execution. And precision is everything. Now, here is the first key insight. A North Macedonian DU is the equivalent of a limited liability company. It allows one or more founders to operate a legally separate business entity, protecting personal assets from business liabilities. But here is what most people miss. Even though the structure is flexible and foreign ownership is allowed, the process is tightly regulated and requires accurate documentation at every step. And that means preparation is not optional. Now Michael begins to understand something important. This is not just about forming a company. It is about entering a structured European legal environment, where compliance begins at the moment of incorporation. And once he understands that, everything becomes clearer. But let's walk through it step by step, as if Michael is actually going through the journey. The first step is choosing a company name. At first, Michael thinks this is simple. He selects a business name that matches his consulting brand and submits it for approval. But here's where the first reality check appears. In North Macedonia, company names must be checked against the central registry to ensure uniqueness and legal compliance. And names must follow specific formatting rules. So his name is submitted for verification. And what happens next changes his expectations. The name is delayed because it is too similar to an existing registered entity. And this is where he learns something important. In North Macedonia, naming is not just branding. It is legal identity classification. So he adjusts the name and resubmits. Approved. Now Sarah goes through the same process and quickly realizes something. Even small naming decisions can affect the speed and smoothness of the entire registration. And that becomes a recurring theme. Now the next step is where structure becomes more serious. Drafting the founding documents. In North Macedonia, this includes the Articles of Association, shareholder details, management structure, and company activity description. And this is where many entrepreneurs underestimate importance. Because these documents define how your company legally exists and operates. Michael initially assumes this is just standard paperwork. But his advisor explains something critical. If your documents are inconsistent or incomplete, your registration can be delayed or rejected. So Michael carefully structures his company as a single-member do, where he is the sole owner and manager. This is one of the most common structures for foreign entrepreneurs. Now let's pause here, because this is an important insight. In North Macedonia, clarity is more valuable than complexity. Simple structures are processed faster and create fewer issues later. Now comes the next major step. Notarization. This is where many foreign entrepreneurs are surprised. Because in North Macedonia, company documents must be notarized before they are accepted for registration. And this is not optional. The notary verifies identity, validates signatures, and ensures legal compliance. Michael schedules an appointment with a notary and prepares all documents. And this is where Sarah experiences her first delay. She assumed notarization could be done later in the process, but her application is paused until this step is completed. However, this is not a rejection. It is a correction. Once notarization is completed, the process continues smoothly. Now comes the registration stage. This is done through the Central Registry of North Macedonia. You submit notarized documents, identification, company name approval, and shareholder structure. And then the review process begins. Now here is where expectations matter. In North Macedonia, company registration can be relatively fast, sometimes completed within a few days if documents are correct. But speed always depends on accuracy. Michael's application moves quickly because everything is properly prepared. Zara's takes longer because corrections were required. And this is where both of them learn something important. North Macedonia does not reward rushing. It rewards correctness. Now once registration is approved, the next step is tax registration. This is where your company becomes part of the national tax system. You receive a tax identification number, and your business becomes officially recognized for financial operations. And this moment feels significant. Because now the company is not just an idea. It is a legal entity. But there is still one more critical step. Opening a bank account. And this is where many entrepreneurs experience the most variation. Banks in North Macedonia require incorporation documents, identification, business description, and sometimes proof of expected transactions. And here is the key insight most people miss. Bank approval depends heavily on clarity of business activity. If your business model is vague, approval may be delayed. Michael prepares a clear explanation of his consulting services and international client base. And that clarity helps him move forward smoothly. Zara does the same after organizing her documentation. And eventually, both receive approval. And suddenly, their companies are fully operational. But here is where the deeper understanding appears. Forming a company is not the final goal. It is the beginning of operating within a structured European legal system. And North Macedonia, like many civil law countries, expects ongoing compliance. Annual reports, tax filings, and proper accounting records are required to maintain good standing. But once again, this is not a barrier. It is a framework. And once you understand the framework, it becomes predictable. Now let's bring everything together. Michael started this journey thinking North Macedonia would be a low-cost shortcut to a European company. But what he discovered is something more structured. North Macedonia offers an accessible due formation system, but it requires notarization, accurate documentation, and compliance with central registry and tax authorities. Sarah learned that simplicity in cost does not mean simplicity in structure. And both of them learned something important. International company formation is not about shortcuts. It is about choosing the right legal structure for long-term stability. So here is the final insight. If you are planning to register a company in North Macedonia, the real advantage is not just low setup cost or fast incorporation. It is the ability to operate a legitimate European business within a structured legal system that supports credibility and international trade. But only if you approach it correctly from the beginning. Because the biggest mistake people make is assuming that simple means effortless. It does not. It means structured simplicity. And once you understand that, everything becomes clearer, more predictable, and far more strategic. So take this with you. Preparation creates speed. Clarity creates stability. And understanding creates opportunity. And now you understand North Macedonia DU formation far better than most people who try to navigate it without guidance. If you found this guide helpful, and want more deep breakdowns of global business structures like this, make sure to subscribe for more clear and practical guides that simplify international opportunities.